And Beto will get it going. Hard shot and a goal! Oh, mama! Lopez hammers it home. Well, that didn't take long.
Boy, that really gets Houston back in the game, and it can hopefully help them forget about the bad mistake which led to Pittsburgh's first goal. And that's that patented left foot of Diego Maradona Lopez, or Lopez Maradona. See it again, very simple free kick. Beto just plays it to his right, and Maradona puts his stamp on that one into the far corner past the diving P.J. Johns, and we got a 1-1 soccer game here in the Summit.
Officially 2 seconds into the power play as Diego Lopez Maradona comes up with a power play goal to even the score.
Boy, and he scored some spectacular goals with that left foot this year. He had a bicycle kick that was unbelievable in one of the indoor games here. So when he scores them, they're very exciting.
And it comes at 7:12 into the game and makes it a 1-1 contest.
That was a clinical free kick by Houston there.
And the crowd into it now as the Hotshots equalize, and Home got the goal and then created the opportunity for Houston after scoring for Pittsburgh with the foul that caused the penalty. And Diego Lopez and Beto, of course, gets the assist. And for Beto, that is his 16th assist of the season, is 24 points. Now back to the action with Leite with it, and Marcio back out front.
Speaking of good left foot, Marcio Leite has a great left foot as well, and he's very skillful. Brazilian.
Cleared away. It'll be a free kick coming to Pittsburgh. You know, Pittsburgh, one of the strengths of both these teams have been penalty killing. You see, as Pittsburgh, they've killed 2/3 of the power plays against them coming in here. 3rd best in the league. Houston 4th best in the league. And for Houston to get it, particularly in that manner, Glenn, many times a power play goal can be kind of lucky, but there's just a set pass and a shot, and
came 2 seconds into the power play, and it was just a great touch and a well-struck ball by Lopez into the far corner.
1-1, 6:41 to go in the first period. Beto had to wait for it, then spins. Kick save by Johns. It comes back out to CISL, and hustling in was Home to come up with it for the Stingers.
Boy, fantastic turn by Dos Santos there to get the shot off, and P.J. Johns played that very well, getting off his line, narrowing the angle. Coming up with a big save there.
Long ball this time by Damian Harley. Back into CISL, and a shot and a save by another diving stop that time by Johns as his own player trying to help him out. There was Whitman who nearly put an own goal.
Boy, that free kick goal has really livened things up here. We got some exciting end-to-end action here with chances at both ends.
Lopez comes up with a steal and then gets it right back. Leaves it back up front. McKay, and it hugs the boards, and Johns makes the stop again. Long ball taken away by Young, and it'll come off to Damian Harley. Houston really had Pittsburgh scrambling there for a moment, and they still do it. Allen kicks it back, and it'll come to Young, and they'll reset with the Hotshots and the Stingers tied at 1. Waldorf. Otto Leon.
Ball possession really is a key tonight here, because as we said before in the broadcast, you have the ball, you dictate to another team, and it tends to help you save your legs. And after playing games last night for both these teams, that's going to be a real important area, time of possession tonight.
Well, and Houston comes in scoring 5.9 goals per game. That's 13th in the league, and Pittsburgh at 4.7. That's last, so neither team known for its offensive greatness anyway, and a little bit tired. And looking at it as, hey, we can win one here tonight, you can understand the similar strategy.
Sure, and the finish to this season for both these franchises is very important. You want to leave your fans in your town with an optimistic flavor here at the end of the year, winning some games, and you want to look at your players as far as who you want coming back here. And these games are very important as to determine what type of character players on your teams have.
Pinadori with a steal and a nice run. Morera, and a slap save by Johns, and cleared away quickly by the Stingers, but back in control of Hotshots. Leon, Chico Morera. Takes another one inside. Leon almost had a leg on it.
Well, that was a quick blast by Morera, and Johns did well to make the save on that.
P.J. Johns comes by Leon, and long ball, and Waldorf comes out himself. Looks like he's going to pick it up for a moment.
Houston has a 2-on-1 here almost.
And Leon with a miss, but the follow by Gardner can't come up with it. Cleared that time by Pittsburgh.
Very up-tempo game right now, and this is the type of games fans love indoor soccer-wise.
Beto slaps one off the glass above the goal and comes all the way back now on the rebound to Terry Waldorf.
And I don't know how long this pace can keep up, Bill, after both teams played very tough games last night.
Morera, long ball, rebounds off. Leon almost intercepts as it was headed back to Waldorf.
Boy, dangerous play there by Peter Smith, heading it back to P.J. Johns there, almost having it intercepted.
Johns with 6 saves, and you see Houston giving him a chance to add to that #2 total in the league.
And I think that's indicative of the play right now. You got to give the edge to Houston as far as getting decent goal scoring chances here right now.
Well, if anybody knows P.J. Johns, it's Trevor Dawkins, the coach of Houston, as Johns played for Trevor at Canton. Was there from '93 through this spring in the NPSL.
It seems like a lot of players have gone the Canton route. You know, they've had a lot of successful teams there, and I just noticed that a lot of them have had some experience in Canton.
Ball crosses right across the box. McKay could not come up with it. Now battling for it. McKay slaps it inside, knocked away by Johns. No one under control. Morera lets it go to Waldorf.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's struggling a little bit right now. Having some trouble getting organized here. And Houston needs to try and make Pittsburgh pay for this right now.
Ciat Allen trying to get for it. Davis knocks it away with the header. Gets it right back quickly that time from Johnston.
Good header by Davis, and now he's joined in on the attack. It hits a good idea over there to Kelly.
Kelly puts it off the glass. It comes to Houston, and now a long ball and laid out nicely for Ciat Allen. Allen then caught by Johnston, and Johns will pick it up for Pittsburgh. 1-1 with 1:55 to go in the first period. Home scoring for the Stingers, 6:41 into the quarter, and then 7:12. Lopez on a power play, and he was assisted by Beto to make it 1-1.
Houston's really tried to up-tempo it here now for the last 2-3 minutes. Now they're kind of slowing it down a little bit here.
Beto tries to cross it to Morera, knocked away, and here comes Drago of the Stingers.
Dangerous situation for Houston here.
Leaves it to the left. Waldorf, a foot on it. Drago trying to recover, and Young knocks it back the other direction.
3-on-2 opportunity there for Pittsburgh, and unfortunately Drago's ball wasn't played at a good enough angle, but that was a dangerous moment. Better ball there might have created a goal-scoring opportunity for Pittsburgh. Moxham
challenging here. Harley with it for the Hotshots, and Harley sees an opening and then holds up. Is coming up quickly, Chris Duke. Duke out of the University of San Diego. Long ball on for Drago. Backs in, headed away then by the Hotshots. Done a good job of keeping an eye on Drago. Watch out here as Leyte, and a foul called. It'll be on Olivier Finidori.
Here's Leyte on the ball. Leyte turns inside, and Finidori just kind of fouls him from behind. A little tug on the jersey maybe there, and the referee saw that.
37 seconds to go in this 1-1 first period. Finidori from Beto. Finidori with a bullet on the rebound. Harley put it in the box. No one there. And Davis comes back the other way for Pittsburgh. Here's the time remaining in the first quarter. Davis runs it down for the Stingers.
Davis has got some pace.
Good wheel.
Yeah, gets out of the back real quick there. Good young player.
Whitman will kick it back to P.J. Johns for the final 10 seconds. And Pittsburgh one more opportunity here. Drago will let it go, and that'll be the end of the first period. 1-1 the score, but plenty of action, and it all started when home got the strange goal by Pittsburgh that was unassisted, and then committed a foul and a penalty that set up the Hotshots. And even though neither team scored for the last 7-11, there was great end-to-end action. 1-1 our count after one here in Houston.
Hi, I'm Joseph Costanzo, Jr., owner of the Prima Donna Restaurant in McKees Rocks. The Prima Donna has grown from good ideas and humble beginnings into one of the most successful restaurants in Western Pennsylvania. The Prima Donna was voted the best Italian restaurant in Western Pennsylvania by the readers of Pittsburgh Magazine, Pittsburgh City Paper, and the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. I was 1990 Pittsburgh Post-Gazette Restaurateur of the Year, while my cousin, Chef Pino Costanzo, was the 1991 Chef of the Year. On behalf of all the employees of the Prima Donna Restaurant, we'd like to thank you very much.
When I got rid of my gray hair, I wanted a natural look, so I didn't take any chances. I used the sure thing for a natural look called Just for Men.
Apply Just for Men, and in 5 minutes, rinse. It's specially timed to blend away gray, bring back your natural look, and condition hair.
It's a sure thing.
Just for Men, the sure thing for a natural look. And now try Just for Men Color Gel for the hard-to-color hair of mustaches and beards. Brush in, rinse out. Just 5 minutes.
For the best summer sports action in Pittsburgh, it's Pittsburgh Stingers Indoor Soccer.
Hey kids, September 23rd is ball night, courtesy of Pizza Hut and the Pittsburgh Stingers. The first 3,500 kids under the age of 18 will receive this great soccer ball. You can check out the ball and pick a coupon up for 2 for 1 at any participating Pizza Hut and watch us play the Dallas Sidekick.
For ticket information, call 323-1919. See you at the Hive.
We're even at 1-1 as we get ready to start the second period at the Summit in Houston. 1996 season tickets are available for Hotshot fans. Why not guarantee yourself the same great seat for the whole season? Place your order before October 1 and receive a Hotshots commemorative T-shirt, a Hotshots mini ball, an autographed team photo, and an opportunity to win a trip for 2 to the 96 CISL All-Star Game. A $10 fee is all that's required to reserve your seats, and season ticket holders have up to 6 months to pay, so order now. Call 297-6268 for more information, and Glenn will also throw his autograph in. Bill Land and Glenn Davis with you as you take a look at Trevor Dawkins. Both these teams, Glenn, playing with intensity that I wouldn't expect from combined. They've got 12 victories.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen. We know Houston has had, from seeing a lot of their games this year, they've been very competitive in all their games, and Pittsburgh at many times has as well. And, yeah, there should be a lot of intensity on the line. These guys are professional soccer players. In some cases, they might be playing for their jobs right now, and I would expect there to be intensity here tonight.
Well, some of the first quarter stats to look at, saves tonight. The Stingers, Johns has had to make 7. Waldorf wishes he had the opportunity to save the 1.
Boy. And
you see the blocks and fouls about even there. Pittsburgh only 2 shots on goal. And you see the power plays with Houston scoring on its 1. It took just 2 seconds on a shot by Lopez.
Great atmosphere here tonight, Bill.
Yeah, the Katy Taylor High School band has added a lot, and as well as some more fannies and seats tonight. A lot of promotions going on, and it's been a fun game so far. Pittsburgh with the ball right now as they swap ends, and foul called. It's going to go back to the Stingers. Pittsburgh just 2 shots on goal. Houston 9 shots on goal.
And here's Drago on the ball, so they've got to be careful. He's very smart and wily on the ball in these free kicks, so they've got to be careful with what he does with his first touch.
Drago, 8 goals in 5 games with this team. 17 points in those 5 games. Drago for the year, 19 goals, 29 assists, and 48 points. He started off with Detroit.
That was a hard blast by Bobby Johnson coming out of the back, getting that Drago ball.
Pryor knocked away by Waldorf, cleared away by Beto. It'll come down to P.J. Johns. Johns, who played in the All-Star game, as you take a look at the other end, and Terry Waldorf. Whitman runs it down for the Stingers.
And one thing we need to mention, like Washington, Pittsburgh has a lot of good local college talent, and they have the luxury of getting some of those players.
Davis couldn't handle it, knocked out of play. Last touch by Houston, and as a result, a corner kick coming up for the Pittsburgh Stingers.
Yeah, their roster includes, you know, players from Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh, University of Pittsburgh, Carnegie Mellon. So, you know, they have got the luxury of tapping into those college programs like Washington did, and unfortunately, Houston doesn't have colleges around here with NCAA or NAIA programs.
Davis and Pryor, both from Akron, an outstanding collegiate soccer program. Here's one off the window, knocked away by Harley, and then back kicked by Beto on to Siad Allen.
Beautiful little back heel by Beto there.
And P.J. Johns again picks it up for the Stingers. Got a lot of long balls from the keepers. Glenn mentioned keep an eye on that early tonight, and that certainly kind of kept the pace at end to end.
Yeah, it really has, and you got to wonder how long that pace can keep up, based on the fact that, again, each team played last night and traveled.
Of course, the other part of it is neither team plays tomorrow, so it's like if you saved anything from last night, and particularly in Pittsburgh case, losing 14-6 after trailing by just a goal at the half, you know that somebody rested a little bit there. And Houston, on the other hand, a tough loss, up 4-1 at San Diego before falling 7-5.
Boy, yeah, that's a tough one when you're up like that. And Houston, normally, when they're up, have won their games.
Drago with a shot to block inside, got it back. Young knocks him off the ball.
At halftime. They've been fairly successful leading at halftime, and that's why it's a bit surprising.
Long ball for Leon, and knocked down and taken away. Nicely done by Johnston.
Johnson plays at the Duke and sprints to the bench, and they get a change with Moxham coming on. And
ball went off Finidori. Comes back, though, to Leite, and now to Drago. Back to Leite. Double teamed and pinched.
Boy, quick little step over, but Houston did well to double team him there, as you said, Bill, and close down that little gap that he was trying to split through. But the quick feet of Lette there, a little quick step over, was beautiful to watch.
Here's Holm. He's got the one goal for Pittsburgh, nearly got another.
And I think Waldorf got a fingertip on that to tip that off the glass.
Looked on target, didn't it?
I'm sure he would have liked that goal a little better than the first one, although they'll take anything.
1-1, 11:20 to go before the end of the first half. Scoring coming back-to-back almost, as 6:41 for Holm, and then Lopez at 7:12 into the first period.
Boy, nice ball by Drago back to the red line there.
Drago. And Waldorf makes a nice stop, because right there was Kenny Pryor. Waldorf says, let's take a breather. We'll do so. Timeout is called with 10:48 to go in the second period. Pittsburgh won, Houston won in the CISL.
Honey, what you doing?
Just fixing that little dent.
Hey, that looks great. How'd you do it?
It's easy. With Bondo UV. Bondo UV comes ready to use. Just apply Bondo UV in the shade, then put the repair in the sun, and let Bondo's revolutionary solar-activated hardener go to work. Sand the area, finish it with Marhide paint, and you've got the perfect repair.
You know, this would be great for home repair, too.
Bondo UV, the revolution in body fillers from Bondo.
I do tend to shop around and look for the best price, because there are a lot of available options out there.
It's almost like gambling, though. You never know from time to time what the price is liable to be. There's such extreme variances.
Lowering the prices, that would be very good.
We like to get as cost-effective airfare as possible.
We'd travel more if it went lower.
Yeah, if we save money on our airfare, then we could eat more and have more fun. Yeah.
Continental Airlines. Big airline, little prices. Just one more way we're giving you more airline for your money.
I'm quite frugal myself.
Second period, it's Pittsburgh and Houston knotted at 1. Stingers fans, remember Saturday, September 23rd is ball night. The first 3,500 kids, 18 and under, will receive a great soccer ball courtesy of Pizza Hut and the Stingers. Check out the ball and pick up a discount ticket coupon at participating Pizza Hut locations, or call 323-1919 for tickets. in the Pittsburgh area. Bill Land and Glenn Davis with you here in Houston. The Hotshots and the Stingers even at 1, and Waldorf bringing the ball up, the keeper for the Hotshots.
And now Pittsburgh kind of content to sit back in their own half here.
Leon comes out, and then John slides away, and a nice header, that time by Duke. I don't know if Marrera's shot was on target, but
yeah,
it was close.
That was a blast. I think that might have been Lopez who blasted that, and Duke came in and headed that away. And from our vantage point here, I don't know if that was going in or not, but if it was a heck of a play.
And a whistle and a foul. The ball will come back to the Hotshots. There's Chris Duke. Take a look at some of that a moment ago.
There's Otto Leon getting stopped by Johns. Johns is struggling to get up. And there's the blast by Lopez Maradona that's headed away by Chris Duke.
And again, off the glass, Gardner, and a shot blocked inside. That last replay was a pretty good indication of why goalkeepers literally have to just forget the previous performance, because your head is literally on a swivel when it goes off those boards and windows, Glenn.
Oh, yeah, and the physical punishment you take, Bill, night in and night out. I mean, think of the full game that P.J. Johns and Waldorf went through last night and the physical punishment they take, and they're out here again doing it tonight.
Another foul the other way. Yeah, in the case of P.J. Johns, he had 29 stops, if I can spit it out, saves last night against Monterey, which was a personal high and also tied a Stingers record. This ball knocked away. It'll be a kick in for the Hotshots.
Boy, you know, and you notice, you know, when these teams get packed in inside their arc and inside their red line, boy, there's not a lot of room and a lot of space in there. And you've got to be really creative and skillful and play very quickly to score goals in there, because there is not a lot of room when teams are settled and packed in back there.
Long ball headed out the other way by Johnston. Whitman leaves for Jason Davis. Off the back of Gardner. Pinadori fighting for it. Davis, a shot and a goal, and the Stingers take the lead. Jason Davis gets the score, his 3rd goal of the season.
Well, he's a rookie from University of Akron, and I'll tell you what, from the opening kickoff tonight, you saw that he had some pace, and he's been very active here tonight, and I figured he may play a key role in this game for Pittsburgh. Gets the ball off the boards, and Jason Davis lets go a left-footed shot, which apparently goes through the legs of Terry Waldorf. Here it is again. Left-footed blast, and I think it went through Terry Waldorf.